Greetings, this is Christopher Vivaci, aka the Illuminated Entrepreneur. I'm going to get into some really interesting subject matter here, going into symmetric embryonic flow, understanding consciousness bridging, expansion from all perspectives, really engaging into a whole nother level of experience and opening up your own power. You're accessing your own stargate of your own power, where your potential is waiting for you. It's there. It's been there since the beginning of time. Really opening up to and reuniting to all that is through your consciousness experience, your consciousness expression. It's possible in more ways than it ever has been. So this video presentation is really to explore the inner depths and the outer depths of what brings you to a still point of your own knowing. Breathing in this natural progression of evolution. When I talk about the embryonic flow, what I'm referring to is the actual beginning point of consciousness. Really getting back into the baby aspect before everything was even brought forth into this reality, into creation itself. It came forth as an embryo. And what's going on right now on the planet is we're actually receiving these embryos, these embryonic cells, directly from the solar flare activity that is actually occurring throughout this timeline. And what it's doing is it's actually activating our DNA systems and releasing our junk DNA. That's really critical, though, for all of us to be aware that, including myself, that in order to release the junk DNA, you have to really start putting the things in your body that's going to help assist that process. And again, getting into that, actually, me and my cosmic wife, we're actually going to be releasing a line of products that are going to really allow us and allow humanity to evolve on such levels that have never really been possible because of the energies that are here now. So it's an exciting moment, an exciting time to really grasp this whole consciousness, this whole awakening. And the planet is going through such magnificent changes, and that's aligning us with our own process even further and deeper and more expansive and more expressive. And seeing things through the eye of everything and through the eye of nothing, it really allows you to step outside of the perceived reality that many of us partake in and many of us take for granted. So this is really getting into accessing your personal stargated power. And what do I mean by that? Your stargated power is the moment of realization, the moment to where everything comes into such a magnificent, radiant perspective. Each thing comes into alignment for you, and every moment is literally that opportunity, depending on how you're viewing it. I mean, we're all going through different experiences, different emotional roller coasters, so to speak, but each moment within it has a coherent, cohesive power that is accessed through our five senses and can be utilized and expand even beyond our five senses. And this push and pull mechanism will begin to dissipate to where we are in more of an embryonic flow. A baby doesn't have resistance. A baby just exists in the moment, really. That concept of the inner child, but even going beyond that, those concepts. So when you enter into this level of opportunity, this level of oneness, this soul love, something that we call soul love, it's really bringing in all of the aspects of yourself from every corner of the universe into this timeline now, and releasing anything that hasn't really served your purpose in the past but allowed an opportunity for you to see the lesson that was there, and that lesson further developed into an experience that helps you even go further into your own evolution and the evolution of the planet, the evolution of humanity. Each one of us has a vibratory key that unlocks the potential not of only ourselves, but the whole entire human race. And when I'm referring to the human race, I'm not just referring to humanity here on this planet. I'm referring to a resonance, to an actual vibrancy that the universe resonates at. So what's happening here on this planet is literally a key, and you are your own personal key. And as you turn that key through these experiences, going through the zodiac, actually going through the timeline that you've been given here on this planet, not just in this lifetime, but in multiple lifetimes. And as you turn this key and you evolve, and you keep evolving, and you keep evolving, you release all that has really not served your purpose through all your experiences, but you still bring forth the energy from all of those experiences into this exact lifetime, into this exact moment. This is that soul love aspect, where you're bringing all aspects of the love frequency from all of your lifetimes into this very moment. And so that becomes an avalanche of momentum that really allows you to progress forward in consciousness, and so beyond just the concept of what's been put out there. As we develop even beyond concepts, and we develop above the English language as it serves a purpose to communicate, we begin to communicate through sound waves, through vibration, through lights, through all of these different things that release an element of coding within our DNA construct. And then as that further goes along, we begin to receive nourishment, we begin to receive mana directly into the cellular structure of the physical body, coding your nervous system, coding and reprogramming your whole entire experience as you begin to realize you are an actual universe. You are a universal expression standing in this construct of time and space. And you can move within, you can flow within and around and about this construct, and you can multiply and change these realities that are actually taking place in and around you. And it's an amazing thing, because everything we see outside of ourselves is a reflection of what's going on inside. But not only that, it's actually on the level of what's happening in the universe with all the alignments. You're aligning within your own experience, within your own body, within your own energy, and you're always receiving upgrades. There's always lessons to be told and go through, but through those lessons you are evolving and upgrading to the most magnificent being that one could possibly imagine. And all of us get to experience this on the level that we are ready to basically experience it. And it's a gift to be able to participate in this. You know, a lot of us experience many emotions throughout the day. And these emotions are tied to experiences, which are memories. Memories that, you know, bring up the past. And these memories can go so beyond just your current lifetime. They can actually go back into the DNA where the actual timeline of that experience is held. And again, it's part of releasing the junk DNA, or what is known as the ego. The ego, we actually get into this. My girlfriend and I, my cosmic wife and I, we actually do a show that goes into further detail as well. But not getting into that at the moment, but continually experiencing and expressing what I'm feeling, what I want to share with you all, and really enter into an harmonization chamber. In this harmonization chamber, which I've talked about before, it's a place for you to really imagine. To really imagine the life that you want to experience, and to really be in balance and in harmony with the resonance of humanity, with the resonance of soul love, with the resonance of the ascension process. The ascension is a term that really allows us to engage into mass consciousness because it's been used for so long. So everybody understands what ascension is. It means to move forward, always moving forward, and that sometimes can be a scary experience, but we are progressing and making progress. We're evolving through that moving forward motion. And it's an exciting time for us to experience all of this. And all of us are activating on so many levels. You know, you begin to speak, and a lot of times you don't even realize what you're saying because it's so profound, and it can touch so many people in so many ways. And this is really what this is all about right now, is for all of us to express in our own way, to engage into connecting, bridging with one another. The beautiful thing about all these technologies around gives us the opportunity to really do that in a way that was impossible 2,000 years ago. So our impact energetically is a lot stronger and a lot more expansive than what it was 2,000 years ago. We have a major outreach, and if we utilize that in the proper way, you know, through integrity, through this level of coherence with heart space, and bringing all that together, then we enter into a state of clarity, and our message touches the hearts of many individuals in such a way that it alters their lives and changes their lives. And that's the opportunity we have on planet Earth. It's such a magnificent place because it literally unlocks everything within the universe. It brings everything, it upgrades everything, it evolves everything. That's why this planet is so critical. And what we're going through right now, it doesn't just affect this sector or this universe. It affects the multiverse, the omniverse. It's that special. And we all come from this place, from these other dimensions, so to speak, where we've had other experiences, and we've brought all of that here. So you have millions and billions of different aspects coming here, different extraterrestrial races coming here and experiencing the human process, the human evolution, through emotion, through feeling, through this physical experience, through all of our five senses. And so we're beginning to remember our lineage of where we come from, and not only where we come from, but where we're going, and being able to embrace in that coherence of that process. So yeah, it's exciting, and there's going to be so much more information to share as these downloads continually coming in. So understanding this conscious bridging through communication, through speaking, through toning, through energetic motion, through all of these experiences of sharing energy, helping others release old patterns of energy that's stuck inside the body, inside the mind, inside the spiritual centers of the body. And they use the term spiritual because everybody can relate to spiritual, but really breaking through the belief constructs that have been put in place through so much programming, and engaging in this process consciously, so that programming now becomes fuel for you to break through, so to speak, through the matrix. I'm sure many of you have heard that term, the matrix, but there's so much more beyond that term, the matrix, and I don't want to really go too much into that because we're getting to the end of this video, but really want to paint a picture for you, because remember, you are the artist of your creation, and you can create whatever you want to bring forth. And it's not so much about desire. It's so much more expansive than just desire and just the concept of the law of of attraction, and all of these terms that we're so used to. We have to remember that we're constantly evolving into release old technology and allow new technology to flow. And literally, we are technology. We are light technology in human form. And every system, from the muscular system to the nervous system to the neurological system, all these different systems are a form of technology that has been developing since the beginning, since we've been created, and it's developing into such a masterpiece to where you actually literally are a universal expression, fully realized, in a space of consciousness, in a space beyond the linear concepts or even beyond a dimensional construct. We are free from the patterns of even saying we're in a third dimensional experience or a fourth dimensional experience or a fifth dimensional experience. We use these terms in order to rationalize what we are not able to understand, to bring into understanding, to bring into perspective, so we can grasp some of these concepts. But we go such beyond these words and these concepts, and that allows us to step into our full potential as a human being, experiencing what it is we came here to experience, to fulfill our scripts. And our scripts do change as we begin to remember more and more and more of ourselves, as we begin to piece more and more of that level of divinity into the body, into the mind, into the soul structure, and really allow soul love to become the most beautiful experience. So I'm going to go ahead and in this presentation, and we look forward to connecting to you again and sharing more information, more downloads, and it's an amazing time. And again, thanks for sharing that, and I'll be putting another video out that's going to go into some further concepts. Okay? Infinite blessings.